Hello, welcome to the February update from wet and muddy England. It is just not nice. Doggies as always. Come on, you two. They're trying to pull me over half the time. It's very slippery underfoot as well. So February update. It's pretty much that during January not much happened at all. I've definitely hit a point where, if I'm honest, I was even asking myself if I wanted to write anymore. And after a lot of thinking about it, a lot of looking into how I was feeling, allowing myself the time to think it through, there's a few things that struck me. Now, one of them was that I have managed to take writing, which was a great fun activity, and turn it into another job. Between trying to do everything that I should, in quotes, to grow the number of sales and increase the number of readers, and having got myself set up to try and do a short story every month for Sci-Fi Shorts and another one for the Patreon backers. It was just, it felt like doing another job. And I think that just came to a head, and I reached the point of not wanting to do a second job, really. And partly it's as well, I think I'd got in my head this idea that I wanted to get to be a full-time writer, because if you're a full-time writer, you're a proper writer. But actually, I quite like my day job, and I'm good at it. And certainly for the foreseeable future, I'm happy to not be a full-time writer. Maybe I never will be, or maybe when I retire I'll do it. So that's been quite a change. So there's a few things changing. I'm not going to put out a sci-fi short story necessarily every month. I'll put them out when I have them available. Sometimes that'll mean 5 or 6 months in a row we'll get stories. Sometimes it might mean there won't be any for a few months. I'm not going to sweat it. And similarly, so for Patreon, I've already let my backers know I won't be doing an exclusive story. They'll still have all the other advantages of getting to see books early, at beta stage, getting a free copy of the book 2 weeks before everyone else, and where there are short stories, they'll get to see them as soon as they're ready to be published, even if I've got a bunch of them, so they're not coming out Sci-Fi Shorts, or they're coming out Sci-Fi Shorts over a few months. I'm still getting over the long COVID. I'm not good at walking and talking at the same time. I have been also ill during January, which didn't help. Not COVID this time or anything like it, but just a bloody horrible cold that knocked me out for about a week and a half. So that's changing, and that's helping, and not feeling like I have to try and squeeze every little drop out of everything is allowing me to step back and say, actually, yeah, I do want to write. I'm currently transcribing Wanderer 11 and enjoying it. I dipped off of it to do an hour or two on the Dawnblade novel and enjoyed that as well, and then went back to Wanderer, so it's definitely helping there. I've got some ideas for stories, new stories to dictate forming in my head, which is really good. In particular, possibly maybe one, but maybe a few linked weirdly normal stories. And come on, you two. It's so muddy here, and I feel like I got my mojo back a bit. I'm not certain that it's everything sorted out in my head yet, but it's certainly a starting point. And even part-time, I think I can get 3, well, certainly 2, probably 3, maybe even 4 novels out some years, and a bunch of short stories. So if I can get three novels and a bunch of short stories as a part-time writer, I think I'm going to take that as a success. So lots going on, lots of thinking about. The good news is, well, if you enjoy my stories at least, and I assume you do if you're watching this, the good news is that I do still want to be a writer, and I am going to keep doing it. But that is, as I said, out of breath. But that's the update really for this time round. Even the updates, I'll aim to do them monthly, but I'm not going to fuss it. It's particularly hard this time of year because unless I'm going to record it by torchlight, I can't do it in the evenings during the week when I'm at the dog field. Although it is now, I think, 5 o'clock and it's still light here, which is, oh, we're going back apparently. which is nice, and that's definitely going to help as well. So hopefully that wasn't too long or too boring, and I will see you probably in about a month's time. Till then, happy reading.